technology has revolutionised the way the forces train for deployment. Gone are the days of having to pretend that Salisbury Plain in the pouring rain was a scorching Helmand province. The latest computer technology is now routinely used in training for roles as diverse as door gunner and forward air controller. Will Inglis went to the lab where the MOD's former research arm Qinetiq plays state-of-the-art computer games.
Computer simulation plays an ever-increasing role in pre-deployment training. This is sadly an everyday Afghan scenario. An IED strike with the MERT called in to evacuate a casualty. This is actually a genuine Afghan valley modelled using computer games technology. It's all been put together by the boffins here at Qinetiq. Stu Armstrong is part of the team behind all this. Stu, just how useful is this?
Well, this technology is proving to be more and more use as time goes on. So being able to fully immerse someone in a situation they're going to experience in theatre, being able to train with all the elements they're going to be able to train with is proving a hugely successful training capability. So what we've got here is we've got a forward air controller in a ground position, working with an aviation which is being flown, just as I said, with a fast jet flying up and down the valley doing a show and force operation.
So you have a fast jet simulator here as well?
We do indeed.
Can I have a go?
Of course you can.
The beauty of these simulators is that a forward air controller can train just a few feet away from the fast jet pilot he's working with. This simulator is actually a Harrier, but the exercise isn't about that kind of detail. So this isn't a full flight simulator then?
That's correct. It's a part-task trainer basically, so giving you enough training effect so that you can do your job with enough cues and audio and tactile functions so that you can actually fly the plane and communicate and work with your ground colleagues.
And what are the benefits of this? I mean, I imagine that this is significantly cheaper than a full function flight simulator.
It is significantly cheaper to build and integrate new components in, so we can keep this up to date with the aircraft fits and standards a lot more cheaply because we're not representing the whole system. We've got no full motion, etc. But it's enough to enable you to do your job, so it's a cost-effective but appropriate solution for the training objectives.
It's actually quite hard to fly.
It's very difficult to fly, hence the many years of training that pilots go through.
Yeah, I can see that. I can't even find the throttle. How does that work? Oh, there.
It's on the left.
Virtual training, even in an obsolete fast jet, costs a fraction of its real-world equivalent. It's not intended to replace live fire exercises, but to provide added reality. It's safer too, which means you can try stuff you might never get to do in real life. Will Inglis, Forces News, Hampshire.